Gruen Planet, recommended by 10 out of 10 independent doctors. Now the pitch where we challenge ad agencies to take on briefs with a twist and a triple pike. We've talked about advertising playing on and sometimes creating bodily insecurities in women. Tonight we've asked 2 agencies to do the same for men, to conjure a bodily insecurity, then invent and advertise a way to solve it. Can they do it? Please welcome from Pusher, Phil Nobe, and from Accelerator Communications, Bridget Emerson. Phil? Where was the sweet spot?
Well, Will, we've created a bodily insecurity among alpha males about their bodily functions.
Let's have a look.
It's a competitive world. No one will give you a break. So you can't afford to take one. That's why you need man napping. For the man who wants to always be in control. Man nappy. Because a number 1 can make you a number 2.
Bridget, how did you put the able in vulnerable?
Well, we thought, what if every man had that certain something that made all his shortcomings invisible?
Well, let's have a look.
This man. What is it about him that makes people respect him, admire him, and want him? What does he have that you don't? He's got a big, ballsy voice. He went to the Australian Voice Centre and, in a simple surgical procedure, lowered his voice a whole register. And now he speaks about himself in the third person. Be like him. Call the Australian Voice Centre on 123 3535. He's going to say that number again because it sounds so good. 123 3535.
Russell, which one did you prefer?
Phil, I've got to tell you, the end frame of your commercial, it did put me off. So apologies for that. Bridget, I think the idea of a new voice for men is awesome. So number 2.
What did you think, Ali?
I did like both of them, but I would have to go with number 1. I think by demonstrating what they could be potentially missing out on was a good way to go.
Dee?
I agreed with Russell. Number 1 worked until the very end when it kind of worked against the product, so I'm going with number 2.
And last but definitely not least, Todd?
I'm going to self-consciously vote for number 2.
Well, congratulations. This is the choice of the year. That's how our panel called it. You can have your say on Twitter or Facebook, or just stare at your naked body in the mirror and cry. Gruen Planet, challenge yourself.